Hello and welcome. For all the students at the Europe Hotel School, and really, for anyone who's passionate about where the hospitality industry is headed, you've come to the right spot. We're about to dive into one of the biggest conversations happening in our world today. How do we weave together amazing, cutting-edge technology with the timeless, essential art of human connection? So let's start with this right here. This is our guiding star, enhancing the guest experience without diminishing the human warmth. Honestly, this one idea is the bedrock for everything we're going to talk about. It is the absolute core principle for any luxury hotel that wants to succeed today. First up, let's unpack what some people call the luxury paradox. This is the big puzzle every single leader in our industry is trying to solve. How do we innovate? How do we get smarter and more efficient without losing the very soul of what makes an experience truly luxurious? You see, on the one hand, we've got these incredibly powerful new tools, right? Things like data analytics and AI that promise amazing efficiency. But on the other hand, we have the absolute foundation of our craft, real, genuine human interaction and that irreplaceable emotional intelligence. The key, though, is that these aren't opposing forces. They're actually two sides of the very same coin. And that's really the secret sauce. The goal is never, ever about choosing one over the other. It's not people versus platforms. It's all about finding that perfect, harmonious balance where technology works behind the scenes as a support system, empowering our teams to deliver an even higher level of personal, human-to-human service. So let's see how this balancing act plays out with one of the most powerful and, let's be honest, sensitive tools that we have, guest data. You know, when we use it the right way, data lets us create these incredibly personal experiences, and we can do it at scale. It all starts with gathering those insights. Then, with that information, we can start to anticipate what a guest might need, sometimes even before they realize it themselves. And the results? We can tailor our offers, our communications, so they feel truly personal. And that is what builds a real, lasting emotional connection. And this is what that actually looks like. It's knowing your guest absolutely loves a corner suite. It's remembering they prefer Italian food and that I always travel in the fall. So when we send them an offer that reflects that knowledge, it doesn't feel like marketing at all. It feels like they're being seen. And that, my friends, makes all the difference in the world. This, of course, brings us to the most critical question when we talk about guest data. There is a very, very fine line between being insightful and just being intrusive. So where exactly do we draw that line? Well, it all boils down to this: responsible data practice. In the world of luxury, trust is everything. It's the currency we operate on. Our guests value their privacy more than anything. So using their information has to only be about being helpful, never, ever invasive. Because it just takes one mistake, one breach of that trust, and you can undo years of hard work building that relationship. Okay, let's shift gears to our next pillar and see how this balance continues with automation. Now, this isn't about creating some kind of robotic, cold service. It's actually about making our human service even better. I love this chart because it lays it out so clearly. It's about a smart division of labor. Let's give the technology the repetitive, administrative stuff it's great at. And what does that do? It frees up our people to focus entirely on what they do best, having meaningful conversations, building real relationships, and using their empathy to create those little moments of service that a guest will never forget. And this is the main takeaway for automation 100%. Its true purpose, especially in a luxury setting, is to empower your team. By taking the mundane tasks off their plate, we unlock their full potential to just focus on creating those memorable, human-first experiences. So where does artificial intelligence, the most advanced tool we've got, fit into this whole picture? Well, here's the best way to think about it. AI isn't the manager. It's your incredibly intelligent, always-on assistant. AI basically gives us analytical superpowers. It can look through mountains of data, from past bookings to huge market trends, and spot patterns that a human just couldn't. For a sales team, it's like having a spotlight that helps identify your most valuable guests, so you can give them that extra personal touch and really prioritize your attention where it counts. But, and this is a big but, it's a partnership. AI is fantastic at giving us the what, the data, the patterns, the predictions. But it's our people, our human professionals, who provide the all-important why. We're the ones who bring judgment, context, and emotional intelligence to the table. An AI might suggest a special offer, but only a person can know that a simple, handwritten note would be a much more powerful gesture for that particular guest. Okay, so let's bring all of this together. As we look ahead, the future of luxury hospitality isn't about more screens or more robots. Not at all. It's about a deeper, more seamless, and more thoughtful integration of technology and humanity. This right here, this is the synthesis of everything. It's the end goal. The best technology is the kind that's so well integrated, the guest doesn't even notice it's there. It just works. It's invisible. What they do feel, what they do see, and what they absolutely remember is that unforgettable human connection. So, as you move forward in your studies and launch your careers, I want to leave you with this question to really think about. Your success as a future leader isn't going to be measured by how much tech you use. It's going to be measured by how skillfully you blend it all together to elevate the human experience. Mastering that balance, that is the true art and science of modern luxury hospitality.